Now, on August 12th, Bank of Uganda will be reopening. Actually, we call it reopening. Will be reopening the 2043 bond. That's the bond that pays in Jan and July. One interesting fact about the 2043 bond, it recently paid a coupon. It paid a coupon on July 9th. So they will sell it off around August 12th when it has just 30 days of accrued interest. I'm going to talk about accrued interest in a minute right now because it's extremely important. So the 2043 bond has a coupon rate of 15%. It's a very, very good bond, which I anticipate by August 12th will be at a discount. It will still be at a discount. So if you have 40 million, I would put 20 million in the 2043. On the same day, Bank of Uganda will be selling off the 2037 bond. The 2037 bond is the 10-year bond which we said it pays in May and November. Remember, the 2037 bond last paid a coupon on May 27th. I believe 27th or 26th there. By the time they will sell it off, it will have close to 80 plus days of accrued interest. Another important thing to pay attention to, and it's extremely important for you, is that the 2037 bond has a coupon rate of 16%. Whereas the 2043 bond has a coupon rate of 15%. So let's use now the coupon rates versus the yield to maturity to understand premium versus discount. The 2037 bond, the 10-year bond, the 2037, one, it has a higher coupon rate of 16%. Whereas right now, bonds that are between 5 to 10 years, their interest rate, or what we call the cutoff yield, is between 15 to 15.5%. When it's a good day, it's 15.75%. So on August 12th, you anticipate that the yield to maturity on the 10-year bond will be between 15.45 to maximum 15.75. The fact that the 2037 bond has a 16% coupon rate, it automatically qualifies it for it to come out at a premium right away. So that means your understanding is this, that wait a minute, because the yield to maturity, every time the yield to maturity of the bond is lower than the coupon rate, automatically that bond will be at a premium. But there is a second element to it. When you buy a bond, it's extremely important to know when did it last pay a coupon. The 10-year bond, the 2037, last paid a coupon on May 27th. Which means by the time that bond will pay a coupon, will be auctioned off on August 12th, it would have almost 80 days of accrued interest. That means that's another element that will impact the premium you will pay. So somehow, somewhere, the 10-year bond, when it was last auctioned off in July 15th, it came out at an interest rate of 15.45%. And we paid a very good premium. So I expect that by August 12th, we shall also be paying a premium of not less than 5%. Why? Because of two things. One, it has a higher coupon rate, which means the cutoff yield will be lower than the coupon rate. But two, it is accumulating a little bit more accrued interest that you have to buy it also. So when you are buying a bond which paid a coupon a while ago, when you are buying it, you buy also its accrued interest. That way, when it pays a coupon again in November, around in November 26th, you get paid all the money as if you had that bond since May. That's why accrued interest is extremely important. So for the 2037 bond, it will be at the premium. Yet for the 20-year bond, it has a 15% coupon rate. And so many times people ask me, but Kakande, how come the 20-year bond has a lower coupon rate than the 10-year bond? Of course, it's because coupon rates are set the first time the bond is issued and they never change. So bonds are issued in different periods of time. The 20-year bond was issued in 2023 when interest rates were low. Right? Yet the 2037 bond was issued in 2022 when interest rates were higher. So it locked in a higher coupon rate versus the 20-year bond, the 2043, that had a 15% coupon rate. However, the 20-year bond will have a higher yield to maturity or cut-off yield. If I'm to use the last 2 or 3 auctions of the 20-year bond, the last time it was auctioned off actually on July 15th, it came out at a cut-off yield of 15.95%. And the people who bought it got a discount of 5%. Now, the good thing when we bought it in July, it had just paid the coupon like a week ago. So its accrued interest was low. However, when it gets auctioned off in July, on August 12th, it would have accumulated over 30 days of accrued interest. Now, I will still suspect the cutoff yield will be between 15.7 to 16%. It can be lower, it can be higher. But given where Bank of Uganda is, and what they are pushing for to see interest rates come down, I think it will end up coming around 15.95%, 16%, maximum 16.2%. But then it will come out at a discount. The discount, when you look at July, we've got it at 5% discount. I do not expect for it to come out at the same 5% discount. It might be 4, it might be 3, but it will be a discount. So that means anyone, if you have 40 million and you're trying to ladder your bonds in a way to meet your goals of school fees, or you want to buy those 2 bonds, 20 million, but you are going in knowing one bond is going to be at a discount. It will save you some money. One bond is going to be at the premium. Your prayer is